Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Welcome to this session of computer. In the last video we have discussed about the app development and types of apps. In this video we will be discussing about several mobile operating systems, that is mobile OS. So without wasting any further time, let us start. Our topic is mobile operating system, mobile OS. Okay students, you might have studied in class 7th also that there are certain operating systems like Windows, Linux. So they were basically operating systems of your computer and laptops. But what about mobiles and tablets? Which operating system do they use? Which operating system? They use mobile operating system. Like you can say that Android. Okay, Windows is also here also. iOS, that is Apple operating system. So these operating systems are basically designed for mobiles and tablets. So let us move ahead. Just like Linux or Windows operating system controls your desktop or laptop computers, in the same way mobile operating system, it is basically a software on which you can work on your mobile devices. So some of the popular mobile operating systems are, first one is Android OS. It is the most popular operating system that is used by most of the people in the world nowadays, that is Android. The Android mobile operating system is Google's open and free operating system, which also includes some key applications for use on mobile devices including smartphones. So basically what it is the mobile application by Google. Okay, this is the mobile application by Google and it is for free. You don't have to pay anything for this. And it also includes some of the applications that are basically designed for Android smartphones only, that cannot be used on any other operating systems. So it has certain key applications also. Next one is iOS. iOS is another you can say the most used operating system after Android. It is developed by Apple. So this iOS is developed and supported by Apple and it can only be used in iPhones and iPads. Apart from iPhones and iPads, you cannot use this operating system to any other device. It is only applicable or designed for iPhones and iPads. The next type of operating system is Windows mobile system. You might have heard that certain phones of Nokia, okay, Nokia smartphones were based on Windows. For example, your Nokia Asha came and no Nokia Asha, I think it was Android, but certain Nokia smartphones, Nokia smartphone came on the operating system based on Windows, and it is also basically available for non-touch screens phones also. So Windows Mobile is Microsoft's mobile ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. इन द सेम वे जैसे कि आपका एंड्रॉयड गूगल का है, उसी तरीके से विंडोज़ आपका माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम है एंड कैन बी यूज्ड इन स्मार्टफोन्स एंड मोबाइल डिवाइसेस that are basically with touch screen or without touch screens also. So these were the some of the popular operating systems of mobile phones or tablets. Now our next topic is how can you create apps using MIT App Inventor. So creating apps using MIT App Inventor. App Inventor for Android is an open source web application originally provided by Google and now maintained by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. App Inventor allows you to quickly and easily create applications or apps for Android operating systems, smartphones and tablets. So basically this App Inventor, what is this App Inventor? App Inventor is used for Android mobile operating systems and it is an open source application that is provided by Google company. Okay, and it is now maintained by MIT. It basically allows you to create your apps on the for the Android mobile phones and tablets. App, as the name suggests, App Inventor मतलब कोई चीज़ invent करना, app को invent करना. So it is basically used to create applications for Android mobile phones. App Inventor has a screen designer to visually create an app screen. Whenever you open any application, its home screen is always shown. So this App Inventor has a screen designer feature for you all people, so that you can create the app screen. It has a special editor known as block editor to create the actions that the app performs. Now whatever function you perform, it is invented, or you can say edited or created through block editor. Okay, for example, if you want to write any coding program, basically, so use notepad for that purpose. In the same way, for Android, it has block editor on which you perform various tasks, so that to create the functionality of the app. With the block editor, you can assemble code blocks to create apps actions. So with the help of this block editor, as I have told you, it includes the coding blocks, okay, that provides the action to your applications. With App Inventor, you can use a standard computer like a Windows PC, Linux system to create an app. And it's not necessary, students, that App Inventor can be used on your mobile phones only. It can be used in various PCs and your Linux systems or Windows PC, and you can create the your applications with the help of Inventor on your Windows and Linux also. You can connect the supported Android smartphone or tablet to the computer either wirelessly or with a USB cable. As you develop the app, you will see it running on the connected device. Now how this basically works, you can just connect your mobile phone or tablet, okay, to the computer system on which you are creating the app, and as soon as you just do the functionality, it gets reflected on your mobile screen or app on which is connected to the PC or laptop, Windows or Linux laptop. So जैसे जैसे आप बेसिकली उस पर काम करते जाएंगे, कोडिंग करते जाएंगे, आपकी जो फंक्शनैलिटी है वो आपके मोबाइल एंड स्मार्टफोन्स पे इट गेट्स रिफ्लेक्टेड. Now next, if you do not have a supported Android device to connect to your computer, App Inventor provides an Android emulator that runs on your computer. So there are certain restrictions where you cannot connect your Android device to your Windows or Linux. So for that, App Inventor has a special Android emulator, basically, that runs on your computer only, that shows the changes, that reflects the changes that you make during the application creation invention. An Android emulator is an Android virtual device, AVD, and you can use an Android emulator as a target platform to run and test your Android applications on your PC. As I have told you earlier, it reflects the changes that you make during the creation of your application. Whatever you do, it gets reflected on that emulator. It is basically a virtual mobile Android phone, okay, Android mobile phone. It is a virtual Android mobile phone, Android virtual device इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं, and whatever you do, you can just test it on that emulator. As you are using App Inventor to develop an app, the app appears and runs on the emulator screen. जैसे जैसे आप ऐप डेवलप करोगे, दैट ऐप appears and gets run on that emulator screen. You can interact with the emulator in many of the same ways as you interact with the smartphone. It is just basically like a smartphone that is connected to your computer. It works in the same way, the emulator. So App Inventor is that runs in your browser, okay. It is a type of web application that runs through your browser, and they are following app inventors, ठीक है, following browsers basically that work with your App Inventor, that is Google Chrome 4.0 or higher, Apple Safari 5.0 or higher, and Mozilla Firefox 3.6 or higher. These are the web browsers that supports, these web browsers supports App Inventor. You can use App Inventor on these of the following browsers. Now, our next topic is starting App Inventor and creating new project. That how can you start this Inventor, App Inventor, and how can you create new steps. So there are basically several steps given to you that you can follow to start your App Inventor application, and you can create a new project accordingly. If you are working offline, you need to install App Inventor server in your computer. Run the App Inventor server. See, there are two ways you can use the App Inventor. One is online, another one is offline. So if you are using online app inventor, so there is no problem. But if you don't have net access and you want to use it offline, so for that you have to first of all install that app inventor server on your computer, and then you can run it accordingly. It is just same way as you download an application and then you use it offline also. So in the same way you can just download or install that and you can use it in your computer. Now let us see the various steps that are used. Open your browser and type http://localhost:8888 in the address bar. So your first step is that you have to open your browser, and browser list we have already studied before. You can use Safari or Google Chrome 4.0 or higher. So just open your web browser of your choice and you have to type this address in the address bar. Here this is one the address bar, and you have to type this address http://localhost:8888. As soon as you just type this, click here to use your Google account to log in, give an email ID and click sign in. Okay, as soon as you type this, and there is one basically dialog box that appears. Okay, there it is written, click here to use your Google account to log in, and there is one email ID box given there. You have to type your email ID, password, and then you have to click sign in there, sign in on login. So when you will click this, then next step is, or if you want to work online without installing app inventor in your system, then go to the app inventor website http://appinventor.mit.edu. see, I have already told you that there are two options to use app inventor. First, when you use it online, and second when you use it offline. जब आप online use करेंगे, you just have to type this address on the address bar. Okay, http://appinventor.mit.edu. but when you are just doing it offline, so you just download that app inventor server now. So for that you have to type this address localhost, because beta whenever you do anything offline you work on localhost, so you have to type this address if you are working offline. And then if you are working online also, then also you need to use your Google account. Okay, you have to sign into your Google account to use the app inventor, whether you are working online or offline. Then as soon as you just log into your Google account, you will see a screen as shown below. जैसे ही आप अपने गूगल अकाउंट पे आप लॉग इन करेंगे, आपको ये स्क्रीन वहाँ पर दिखेगी. दिस इज स्क्रीन. देयर आर सर्टेन components that are available on the screen, such as this blocks. There are certain properties, viewers, the palettes, media that you want to add, components that you have added. Okay, so this type of screen appears, and what are the functionality of these components, we'll cover it in our next class. So I hope you have understood till here. This is it for today. Thank you.